Close your eyes for a moment and imagine. You're 5 years old, your family's falling apart, your hero has left, then a friend drives up, sits at a piano, and writes a song just for you. That song becomes an anthem, one of the most powerful and enduring in pop history. This is the story of Hey Jude, how one melody comforted a child, how 4 young men turned it into a global phenomenon, and how its minute na coda became a code to humanity. In the summer of 1968, the relationship between John Lennon, his wife Cynthia Lennon, and their son Julian Lennon was under strain. John's affair with Yoko Ono and the resulting separation left Julian, then 5 years old, dealing with a bewildering new reality. In early June, Paul McCartney decided to pay a visit to Cynthia and Julian at their home in Weybridge. On the drive up, with the radio off and his mind swirling, Paul began humming a melody and a simple opening line. "Hey Jules, don't make it bad." But as he refined it, he changed Jules to Jude, because he felt it sounded better and more universal. His intention wasn't to write a rock song. It was to write a message of uplift, a reassurance that life's pain can be turned into better. As he himself recalls, "I thought, as a friend of the family, I would motor out to Weybridge and tell them that everything was all right." The opening lyrics, "Hey Jude, don't make it bad, take a sad song and make it better," set the tone. A sad situation, yes, but with the possibility of transformation. In a world of teenage heartbreak and psychedelic excess, this was neither. It was raw, honest, direct, and the line, "The movement you need is on your shoulder," almost didn't he make it? Paul wanted to change it, but John Lennon insisted. "You won't, you know." That's the best line in it. What Paul had created was more than a song for Julian. It became a universal message. When life halves you, let yourself heal, and you'll come out stronger. By late July 1968, the Beatles were recording what would become their self-titled White Album. The sessions for Hey Jude began at Abbey Road Studios, but the band moved to Trident Studios in London because it offered an 8-track recording machine. Paul McCartney played piano, John Lennon acoustic guitar, George Harrison electric guitar, Ringo Starr drums, and tambourine. A large orchestral section, strings and horns, was later added under producer George Martin's direction. When released on the 26th of August 1968 in the US and the 30th of August in the UK, Hey Jude became a #1 hit in many countries. It stayed 9 weeks atop the US Billboard chart, a record at the time. At over 7 minutes in length, 7:11, Hey Jude defied radio norms. Most singles were 3 minutes max. Tease was epic. The massive na coda alone runs nearly 4 minutes. Producer George Martin later admitted he thought they made the song too long, but it turned out to be a strength. It invited community, audience participation, and timeless sing-along energy. Musically, the song merged pop, rock, orchestral arrangement, and simple but emotional lyricism, making it resonate across generations. Over the decades, Hey Jude has become far more than a Beatles track. It's an anthem. It has sold over 8 million copies globally. When audiences sing the na together, they feel connected to each other. 2D moment is something larger than the song itself. John Lennon saw more than a comfort for Julian. He heard a message to himself. Inish words. You're saying, "Hey, John, you'll be okay." On a subconscious level, he was saying, "Go ahead, leave me." The song's original title was Hey Jules. The Beatles' Bible, McCartney painted Hey Jude Revolution on the shop window of the Apple boutique. But because Jude, in German, means Jude, it caused an unintended uproar and the windows were smashed. A history of rock music in 500 songs. When the orchestral overdubs were recorded, engineers at Trident Studios had to fix issues because the record sounded terrible on Emmy's equipment. Why does Hey Jude remain so powerful? Because it begins in pain and ends in communal hope, because its message is universal. Take a sad song and make it better. Today, whether in a stadium, on a bus, or at funerals and weddings, the song still turns sadness into unity. And in a world that often feels broken, that message still matters. So next time you hear the opening piano of Hey Jude, or you find yourself belting the na, remember, it started as a friend's visit, a child in pain, a melody from a car ride. It grew into one of humanity's songs, one that says, "You not alone." Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into Hey Jude. If you enjoyed this story, hit subscribe and we'll keep exploring the songs that changed the world.